Bem, mais uma entrevista aqui no Diálogos de Berlim. Eu vou conversar com o presidente da Telekom, Tim Höttges. That's right?
Tim Höttges.
Höttges. Ele fez um painel muito interessante sobre geopolítica, foi muito apreciado e aplaudido durante esse painel. E a primeira coisa que eu vou perguntar para ele foi algo que ele disse que é sobre internet, que a internet está morta. You said internet is dead. What means this?
It's a provocation to wake up, because when we talk about globalization, we should consider that without the internet, without the connectivity, it would not have happened as it happened today. So we need a network which is connecting all people. Today, out of the 8 billion people living on Earth, 5.3 billion people have connection. But for most of these people, the internet is not open. The internet is closed, the internet is politically influenced, and therefore I'm advocating for open rules. Like an open, fair trade, we should have an open, fair internet.
You also said that the society don't means what is the consequence of the current challenges. What we need to understand?
I think the internet is challenged by AI. AI is a great opportunity, but it's a risk as well. Fake news. The internet is a place where data is, transferred, and it's a big risk from a cybersecurity perspective. So what we need is, from the G7 or the G20, a kind of, common understanding how we want to rule the worldwide internet and the worldwide traffics. We need new AI ethical standards, which we define how to use this, and we have to think that not only global trade, but the trade is taking place on a platform which is as important as the trade itself.
And you also told about the lack of transparency. This is mortal for the internet, for the challenged world.
Look, the internet, give us big opportunities of getting access to everything. I love the internet, and I love learning about Brazil, learning about other cultures. It gives me a window to the world, which is a great opportunity and advantage of what we have today. But it's a problem if we only get a fraction of the information. Now, a lot of changes are taking place in our society. In Germany, we have the Green Deal and the discussion about energy prices, which is really challenging for our high industrialist industries. And therefore, we always talked about the need for sustainability and for less carbon emission. But we have to talk about the impact for the companies and for our wealth at the same time as well. And therefore I said, the internet, our journalism, is a way to make things more transparent and to be transparent about, let's say, the implications happening in the world.
Thank you very much for this point. And the last but not least, the question is, in this context, what the role of the big techs in this challenging world?
Look, first, I admire, the big tech companies of the Americas. These are great entrepreneurs. They build unbelievable, strong business models. First on the consumer internet with Google Search and others. Then, the development on the cloud ecosystem. Now, the AI is not a surprise that all of this coming from the US and that these are developing. And so I admire them. On the other side, it should never be monopolized. We are living in a global society. Everybody should take the advantage out of that. And it should not be all monetized in a way that we, at the end of the day, depend on a few players from the valley. And therefore, we need open standards. We need a fair share between our use and our data, which we give to the systems, and the tools which they are providing.
The last but not least is, at this moment in Brazil, we are doing a new legislation about the internet and about this big tax holes. What the advice you give to the government and politicians in Brazil about this, how to do this legislation? What the points you think is the main points?
I cannot talk about the Brazilian telco regulation or the question about the fair share here, but the most important principle should be fairness. It should be simple fairness. Is there a model where on the one side people are making money with storing data, with making data more intelligent, bringing good advertising models to our businesses, and the ecosystem on the other side. Is this balanced? Do I get sufficient for the data which I provide to these players? Is there an infrastructure which can be built for connecting all the people? Is there sufficient money for the telco industry? So it should be a balanced approach and not asymmetrically advantage giving only to one ecosystem. And the fairness principle, the win-win for all of this player must be the paradigm what drives us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.